Welcome back to the next episode of Meet the Pros. Today we're meeting with Vilma Jamkaryan. Now, Vilma, she's a travel agent and she has been able to share her experience going to Mexico just recently. And now why this is important is because myself included, we're all wanting to travel, but with all these COVID restrictions, how do we? So Vilma just came back from Mexico. She went through the whole process of COVID tests and restrictions and how to travel and what happens. And Vilma's going to share that with us today. So I'm really excited to introduce Vilma. Vilma, thanks so much for joining. So how was Mexico?
Good morning, Paul. Thank you so much for having me on. Mexico was amazing. I was very hesitant to travel in the beginning. I was invited for the North American ILTM conference, which is the International Luxury Travel Mart at Fairmont, Mayakoba. And when I first got the invitation, it was June and it was like, yay, let's go. You know, the numbers are low. But by the time it got time to go, September, I was a bit hesitant to travel. But I said, you know what, we're going to do it. So for Mexico, the restrictions were you did not need a PCR test. You didn't need any test to get in. So my colleague and I decided to get tested here before leaving, even though it wasn't necessary. We did a PCR test in Laval, which I found the company being the least expensive, and you also get your results within 4 to 5 hours, same day. So it was amazing to find that place. So we got the negative test. We arrived in Mexico. There was nothing. We got our luggage. Nobody asked anything. We just had to fill out on the airplane 2 forms about COVID that we had no symptoms. And that was pretty much it. All employees, airplane, resort, everyone has a mask. It is mandatory almost in every country that you are going to right now. I'll continue talking about Mexico, but of course, every country has its different restrictions. I stayed on after the conference and visited Playa Mujeres, which is a new, well, not new, but it's been a few years that they're building hotels over there. And we stayed at an adult-only resort. Everyone, again, in the hotel is masked, double masked. And us as guests, we have to have our masks on indoor. So elevators, indoor restaurants, just like pretty much here. I didn't go to buffet, but at the buffets, they serve you. So no one is picking and touching their food. Everything is individually served to you. You ask what you want and they give it to you. So nobody touches anything except the workers. I see the workers always washing their hands, always had gloves on. You know, it was amazing. Like they're really the safety of the hotels before you get in. Everything is sprayed and everything is clean. They take it very seriously. Most resorts have labs in their hotels to do your testing to go back to your country. So if you're from the US accepts an antigen test, which is a bit cheaper and is faster. But if you're coming to Canada, they know you need a PCR test, which is a bit more expensive, and they do that as well. If the hotel resort doesn't have this lab on their site, the concierge does arrange it for you to get tested 72 hours prior to coming back home. And Canada has put into place an ArriveCan app, which I highly, highly recommend everyone download it from before. And once you're in destination, it's so simple. When I got my negative test from the lab, what I did is I went on ArriveCan. I had to take a picture of my passport, download my passport, download the negative test, download my vaccine QR codes. It tells you everything step by step. It asks you the questions, and I received a confirmation. And I was like, okay, I told my colleague, I guess, you know, with this confirmation, well, it should be fine. And we did land back in Montreal at the airport, and there was someone waiting as you come out of your plane and walk to the customs. and all they wanted to see is your confirmation on your phone.
You know what, Vilma, that's really great news, because I'm jealous that you got to travel to Mexico. I got to tell you that. I've been dying to get out of here, and I'm looking to jump on a plane and get somewhere different and enjoy different scenery. And sharing with me, with us, just the steps of, how to leave, how to come back. There's obviously travel is going to be different now and for a while, but
Right.
with your experience and being able to help us kind of navigate how to get from point A to point B, is imperative to making sure that you have a fun, safe, and fun trip. That's the most important thing.
Exactly.
And most definitely, what's great to have, knowing that working with you as an example, is that there's somebody back here in Montreal keeping an eye on things. So if you do run into trouble, which you probably wouldn't, but let's pretend you did, we know that we can just give Vilma a call, and you're there to help us navigate those problems should they arise.
Should they arrive, of course, 100%, beginning to end, until you come back. I'm there for you.
Thank you so much for sharing with us your experience traveling to Mexico. I'm going to attach all your contact information to this video. So if anybody has any questions, they can get in touch with you. And if they want to book a vacation, which I encourage everybody to do, I know they can get in touch with you, and you're going to take care of them from beginning to end, like you have for me and my family over the years. And I'm looking forward to having you help me travel again very soon.
I'm looking forward to that as well, Paul. Thank you very much for having me today.